Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So over the weekend, there was some drama between Mackenzie McKee, Cheyenne Floyd, and Maci Bookout from Teen Mom. So over the weekend, the girls were filming the reunion for this past season. And some of the girls was posting pictures and videos to their social media accounts of them at the reunion. As you guys can see, these are pictures and videos that Maci Bookout posted to her social media account. Of the four girls laughing, joking, sitting on the couch, obviously you may notice that there's one person missing. Maci captioned the post with, "I'd take great friends over nice things any day. Hashtag sisters forever. Hashtag Teammom.tea family." And below that, it says, "I'm so blessed to have these women in my life. We love us." And then she tagged the rest of the girls except Mackenzie McKee. It was even said that Cheyenne Floyd posted a photo of the four of the girls together and she put hashtag my faves. Fans immediately noticed that Mackenzie McKee was nowhere in these photos. One fan wrote, "I've watched from day one. I wasn't crazy about Mackenzie even joining the cast, but to see her purposely left out when you have all made mistakes is really petty, mean girl energy right here." Someone else asking, "Where is Mackenzie?" So a lot of people were asking like, hey, where is she? A lot of people saying, this is kind of mean girl attitude right here. One person wrote, "Where is Mac and all the pictures and videos?" Mackenzie, she actually jumped in the comment section and she said, "Chey hates me, so I did it solo. They are editing me in." Now, this was actually on Maci's post that Mackenzie responded. So Maci, she took a screenshot and she posted it on her Instagram account and she said, "With all due respect, Mackenzie McKee, there is no editing on my Instagram page. And if we're going to call things out, then we can start now. As far as I'm concerned, you're far too worried about how you're portrayed to people than you are on how you treat people. If you prefer, we can continue this conversation elsewhere. If not, I won't take offense to you unfollowing me. Next time you want to say something that starts a conversation, please don't delete it." Well, after Maci made that post, Mackenzie felt like she needed to explain what was going on, so she jumped on her Instagram account, and this is what she had to say.
You know, many of you know about the humiliating mistake I made that I was extremely sorry about. And I wish more than anything I wouldn't have brought one of the girls on the show, Cheyenne, into it, because it wasn't her mistake. And she shouldn't have had to carry that burden on her shoulder of being brought into it. And I really just wanted to have that conversation with her, and we did have a really good conversation, and for some reason it turned south, and I'm just not used to this. I don't have a problem with any of them. I don't have a problem with anyone. I don't like having problems with anyone. I don't know how it turned into this. So we, did a phone call, and the last things I have said to, "Let me hold your hand. I want to support you. I want to support." Like I've supported everything she has stood for. And nothing's going to change that because it's the right thing to do. But when I told, it was on a Skype, and my last words with her was, "Hey, I've told you I've loved you like 6 times and you haven't said anything back." And she laughed. She laughed. And that hurt. And I let things hurt me. I really do. Like I let things hurt me. And it's hurt me a lot that she laughed at me. When I said, "I love you and let me be here for you," she laughed. And so the reunion's been coming up, and I knew I was going to be near. To do was say sorry. And it's just so weird to me to have a problem with someone, because I'm like, I don't feel like it's necessary. Like, I don't feel like there's a reason to have a problem. Like, obviously there's been conflicts in the Teen Mom groups, and I honestly feel awful because the Teen Mom OGs have been really close, and it's like I come in and the first time I met everyone, it was great, and then that happened, and it's like I feel like it could be resolved really easy if we just like had a conversation. but I don't know, just being laughed at, just, it hurt. So I've kind of stood back, and God was like, one day God was like, I just think you need to grow up and stop thinking about your own feelings. She's hurt. Like, you really did some damage, with your word mix up. And I will always be sorry for that. And so I'm like, you know what? Before I see all the girls, I'm going to say sorry. Like, I'm just going to tell her, I've been really selfish thinking about how bad you laughing at me when I said I loved you hurt me. And I don't want to think about my feelings. I want to think about your feelings. And I just said, I'm sorry, and I hope you can forgive me. And so this was the time before I flew out to LA, and she read it and she unfollowed me on Twitter. And so I was like, okay, that really bothered her, but you did not say sorry to get a review. You said sorry because God told you to. Your mom was telling you to, and it was the right thing to do. And so I just, the whole plane ride there, I could see that she read it and unfollowed me. And so I'm like, I guess I've never experienced something like this, so I don't understand it. So it's just like, okay, Mackenzie, you said sorry, and you need to continue to be kind. And it's been very clear, like, on Twitter, when we are told to tweet about the show, I always say good things about her. Obviously, she has, the cutest kids in the world. And I always am tweeting about her and all the other girls and trying to be super supportive. And I go, and MTV texted me and said, hey, we're doing things a little different. You're actually not going to come on set. So basically, they were telling me, we're just going to do you solo. And when I showed up, everyone was gone. They were like, yeah, all the girls filmed all day and we're doing it different. I kind of thought, maybe it's because of COVID, but I just went with it. And so in all my photo shoots and my photos, like, I did a photo shoot on the couch, and they said, we're editing all of you guys in on the couch together. So just like eat popcorn and, be fun. And I'm like, okay. And it was just really weird. And I asked them, like, why, like, if it was because, like, did me saying sorry bother her so much where she demanded I was not in these photos? And they just wouldn't answer. And then I get off the plane and she posts a photo. And I was told by MTV, this has nothing to do with MTV. They did not do anything with all the girls together. I'm not singled out. It's not that way. It's just being done different. And I get off the plane, and it was like, you might as well have slapped me in the face when I got 100 messages of people screenshotting Cheyenne not only posting a photo of all 4 girls, but her saying my favorites. And I know, I hate, like, no one can hurt my feelings because I hurt my own feelings. Like, I hate that I'm a wreck over this. I hate that I'm sad. I hate that it really hurts me that I was not only lied to, but because I said sorry, this had to happen. I don't know. Like, I don't know what, it's just, and then all the girls are posting, all the photos and the videos that I was lied to about. Not by them. And everyone was asking why I wasn't in the photo. So I said, well, I think it's because Cheyenne hates me. Like, I don't know what the reason was, but I know the schedule changed as soon as I said sorry to her. The schedule changed where I'm not a part of anything. And I'm confused. I'm lost. And then now Maci's mad at me and posting stuff. So I don't understand. I don't know what else to tell you guys because everyone's asking what the story is. And that's basically it. I have shown Cheyenne love and support, and I've tried so hard. And I don't get it.
After Mackenzie had that to say, Cheyenne jumped on her Instagram account and she said, I'm not a MTV producer. I don't call the shots. But if you feel the need to keep bullying me over things that haven't happened to make yourself feel seen, be my guest. You have an odd fixation on me. Your rendition of how things happened are beyond delusional, and I wish you would focus on yourself and leave me alone. At Mackenzie McKee. She went on to say, I have done my best to keep this off social media for months, but at this point, I have to tell my side of what happened. After Mackenzie's colored comment came out, she asked to call me and I told her no problem. We had a conversation that she continued to put her foot in her mouth, explaining how she knew nothing about segregation and how black people were referred to as colored where she comes from. I took my time to teach a history lesson when I didn't even have to. It is not my responsibility to teach you. But since I'm the only black cast member on the show, she felt like she had to call me and explain. After an hour-long conversation, she thanked me for even talking to her because she said her husband thought I was going to be one of the angry black women. They were surprised that I took the call and took the time to explain to her why the term is beyond incorrect. She apologized to me, and I explained she did not need to apologize to me. You can't hurt me because I know my history. I am not your colored. Later, it was presented if I would get on a Zoom call with her while she talked to Color of Change so they could in fact give her another history lesson. We did the Zoom, she barely spoke, and at the end, she repeatedly said, I love you. No, I didn't say it back because I don't know you. When I say I love you to someone, I mean it. No, I did not laugh at her. I actually explained to her that it was just not a term that I don't throw around. That's not what I was taught. At the last reunion, when she addressed the situation, they also had me address the situation, and it was edited out. They also edited out Mackenzie having to be coached over and over again on what to say as she continued to say uneducated, ignorant, and extremely naive comments. Every answer she gave, she brought me into it, to the point that they stopped filming, got her on the phone with Color of Change, again to explain how she was in the wrong. None of this has been shown. Watching her film her segment showed how after all of the calls and history lessons she received, she still just didn't get it. She was upset that she had to even apologize or mention the black situation. Fast forward to the live she did, addressing everything because she was upset when the reunion aired at how they edited, even though they made her look her best. She continued to force this false narrative and playing the victim, bringing my name up again, when I had nothing to do with this situation, other than the fact that I'm the black cast member that you brought into your mess. I haven't spoken on the situation because I clearly see she needs help and I shouldn't have to explain myself. Once again tonight, she has made herself the victim when in fact, she still can't take a second to see what she has done. You continue to paint yourself to be extremely loving and apologetic when you're not. You are exhaustingly ignorant, and if they showed what actually happened at the last reunion, people would understand why I would prefer to not be subjected to your presence. The angry black woman would like to be left alone now. Thank you. Now, after these posts were made, it looks like Mackenzie, she took herself off of Instagram and other social media platforms. I looked for her on Instagram and this popped up. Now, I did not look for her on Twitter. I was just taking everybody else's word that she took her social media accounts down. But that is the story, you guys. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. But please remember to be nice and respectful and do not attack others. That is not the type of channel I run here, and if I do see that happening, I will have to delete your comment. Thank you guys once again. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Give the video a thumbs up, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.